Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Mission Net Physics Exam. And guys, today in this video we are going to discuss a very important point which will help you to make the formula notebook, or you can call it the concept notebook, for your upcoming CSIR net exam preparation. If you have already started your preparation, or if you are going to start the preparation now because you are having more time before the exam, so even you can plan for that right now. So I hope this point which we will cover up in this video today will help you a lot to prepare your concept or the formula notebook in a systematic manner, which will give you the more better outcome and which will help you to do the revision in a more better and the easy way. Clear? Everything will be clear to you if you are gonna follow this step which I am gonna discuss here today. Even if you have already made your formula notebook and you just want to improve something in it, then also you can watch this video till the end. Now let's quickly talk about this point which I'm going to cover up here in this video. So guys, the point is related to this thing, that how you can start making it. As I've told you, even if you have already prepared it, this point will be helpful. How you will get to know about it. So guys, now most of the times students ask about this thing, that how we should start making the formula notebook. So the first thing here, as we have even considered it earlier, that you will have to try to make the 9 or 10 partitions in it. 9 partitions generally will be for all your 9 subjects. Clear? And how you will do the partitions regarding the 9 subjects, that will be like each subject at least 30 pages or 35 pages. And don't consider it a kind of normal notebook. Okay, it should be a particular register having the A4 size pages, or like a register in which you will have enough number of pages for you to note down all those important points which you want to note down, as well as which are the important from the different subjects. So I was saying, if possible you can include one more section in it. Why? Because in that you can write the general formulae of mathematics, whatever we need normally to solve numericals of physics. Okay, because that section you can keep at the end, okay, of that formula notebook, and whatever remaining pages will be there, even if there are 5 pages, 4 pages, or any number of pages, you can consider them for that general data. Done. Now if you are going to consider these 9 subjects, and let's say at least you are devoting 30 pages for each subject. Okay, this is like at least. If you are having more number of pages there and you can manage to have more pages for one particular subject, so it's up to you. You can increase it or you can do the modifications in this part, okay, as per your notebook, as per how you are going to make it. Clear? So this was the basic of the formula or the concept notebook, how you will make it. Partition should be there. In one single notebook you should have many things, which means almost all subjects and all the general formula you need to prepare. You can keep on updating the general formula section time to time whenever you are going to have the information regarding any formula which is important and you need to know. You should prepare that. You can note it down there. Okay, what is the purpose of making the concept of the formula notebook? Let's even talk about that thing, because guys, sometimes whenever anybody is gonna prepare, okay, let's say so many formulae, so many subjects, so there is a level, there is a point when they start feeling like whatever they have prepared 2 months back or few days back, they are not confident about that thing today. So just to avoid that situation and just to have this situation right now, that you will be familiar with each and everything and you will be able to do the revision of everything quickly, instead of taking different notebooks, instead of going or checking different sources, you will have everything at one single place, which will make the thing simple and easy for you to revise and to be familiar, to get familiar, and to stay in touch with all those formulae easily and quickly. Okay, so that's the purpose of making the concept of the formula notebook. Now another thing is, we all should know that revision is the key to success for the CSIR net exam. Clear? That means the number of times you can do the revision and you will do the revision, it will help you to get good marks and to have good result in the exam as well. So that is another thing you need to know. Clear? So revision is the key to success along with the preparation. Now once you got to know about this thing guys, when you are starting to make your formula notebook or the concept notebook, whatever name you want to give it, you can, it's up to you. So in that case guys, what do you have to do? When you are starting to make it now, you will have already done the partitions for the 9 subjects and just that one common subject, clear? In that case, what do you have to do? On the very first page of the partition you have made, okay, do one thing. For example, that first pages of mathematical, physics, classical or quantum, whatever you are taking, start making the flow chart there on the very first page. What kind of flow chart you have to make? So let's say it is for mathematical physics, either in short or completely you can write mathematical physics there. After that, what you have to do? For example, you are writing your first topic or related to first topic, you are writing the formulae on the first page of that particular section. Okay, you can take the example of any topic and it's your choice which topic you want to complete first. For example, somebody is starting with the vectors part. So what you will do, you will note down the vectors here, and what you have to do in this next page, which will be the first page of that particular section, you will talk about or you will write the vectors there. Done. In the vectors part, what you need to prepare, like the form of the vector, which is quite easy. If you want to write it, you can, because if you want everything to be there in that notebook, or how to find the magnitude of that particular vector. If you want to write that formula, note it down. When two vectors are mutually perpendicular, condition regarding that, okay, if you want to note down, you can even do that. When two vectors or the three vectors are coplanar, then what will happen? So the conditions, like everything, whatever you can consider, that from that part you can have the question in the exam. Just quick points. You don't need to write so much theory. You don't need to write the history of that topic. No, just whatever can help you to solve the numericals, whatever is important and whatever you think like that based on this particular topic or the point or the concept, you can have questions in the exam. Write it. If there is some trick, note it down as well. Okay, after completing that, let's say at this point of time you have completed all the things about the vectors till this point of time, clear? Now your another topic, you can start from the remaining space. Why? Because if you will just take a new page for every new topic, you can even do that, but see the number of pages you have taken or you have devoted for that particular section. Are they enough? If yes, then you can take the new page too, because it's good to have some space on that page after even completing all the points regarding that particular topic. Why? Because if later on you want to update something there, it will be possible for you to update. Clear? If you want to add some more formula, so you will have enough space remaining. Let's say after vectors you want to go for the another topic, and what is that? That's gonna be, let's say, complex analysis. So you will note it down here. Either you can make the list like kind of first point, second point, or you can draw it in a kind of flow chart. Why? Because whenever you are writing the next formula now, like next topic in this notebook, next page, okay, or upcoming pages, so then only you will write it here. Either firstly write the topic, then write it here, then update it here. Why? Because you will get a clear idea from this first page that what are the topics you have completed in this section, and you will not have any kind of confusion then. Clear? So this is even the very important thing about your formula or the concept notebook, that how to make the first page of each section. Okay, if you are getting the idea of flow chart more better, you are finding it more good for you, then follow this. Or if you just want to make the list, you can go for that too. Here, as per this thing, that what are the topics which are most important or which are like in the part C, or which are like most frequently asked, you can make the second line regarding that. Okay, so that's how you can make the flow chart as per your convenience, and which should be clear to you. And on each and every section, each and every subject, for that you will try to make this flow chart and keep on updating the topics here as you are noting down them in the further pages of your notebook. Okay, so I think guys, this idea can help you to make your notebook more systematic and to get more good, better outcome from that. Okay, to do the revision, to have confidence that what are the topics you have completed, and just to do the good preparation, it will help you a lot. So this was something regarding your formula notebook which you all can follow, and if you are finding it is helpful and you have already made your formula notebook, so you can make this flow chart or the list of the topics now and you can paste it on the first page. Okay, and even if you want you can put the page numbers there, so that if any day you just want to check out that particular page or that particular topic, it will be easy for you. So that's another idea, that if you want to note down the page number along with the topic, so you can even do that. Okay, so guys, I hope it's gonna be helpful for you. Now along with this, one more information is there, as we are going to have another new month starting just in few days. So if you want to attend the more regular live classes by the top educators on Unacademy Plus, you want to join their new courses, because with the starting of new month, new courses are even gonna start by the top educators, then you can take the Unacademy Plus subscription. And if you don't want to miss these important courses, the well structured and well planned courses and their classes, then you can take the subscription right now, and you can use and apply the referral code which is Anjali Arora, as mentioned here. No space in between, spelling should be same. That's how you need to write it and apply it, and you will be able to get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Also guys, if I'm going to talk about the benefits of taking the Unacademy Plus subscription, so you will get the guidance by all the top educators, because you will be able to attend the live classes and the courses by all the top educators we are having on Unacademy Plus. The another thing is, you will be able to know about the important strategy, tips, tricks and the topics you will be able to complete in this way, along with the practice questions from the previous years and all these important questions. Clear? Another thing is, in each and every course we are going to have doubt clearing sessions in after some number of classes. Like for example, after 3 classes, the 4th class will be the doubt clearing session, in which you can ask about your doubts. If something is not clear to you in the previous classes, you were checking the recordings or you have attended that, but now you are having some doubt, so you can ask about them in the doubt clearing sessions. Or even if somebody is taking the Unacademy Plus subscription today, then in that case guys, we will like you will even be able to check out the previous classes and the courses recordings. Clear? Let's say any course is going on and you want to check the previous classes recording of that course sessions, so you will even be able to do that, and that's how guys you will not miss anything and you will be able to complete and cover up everything. So in upcoming month in May, many new courses are gonna start. Okay, and if you don't want to miss the sessions of these courses, then you can take the Unacademy Plus subscription, and whenever you will take the subscription, you can use and apply the referral code which is Anjali Arora, as mentioned here. No space in between, spelling should be same. That's how you need to write it and apply it, and you will get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. If you want to take the Unacademy Plus subscription, then in that case you can download the Unacademy Learning app and you can proceed further to take the subscription, or directly you can search Unacademy Plus on Google and then you can proceed further by selecting the exam, okay, the goal for which you want to prepare, and you can proceed further to take the subscription. You will get a place to write the referral code, and when you will write the referral code there, you will apply it. At the same time, you will get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video till the end. Also guys, if you are new on this channel, that is Mission Net Physics Exam, then you can subscribe this channel, and you can even share the videos with your friends if you are finding them helpful for yourself. Clear? Thank you everyone for joining this session.